Let us transport ourselves back to the 10th of April, 1912, to the crowded docks of Southampton, where the air buzzed with an electric excitement that seemed to vibrate through the very ground. Rising above the skyline was the Titanic, a floating city of steel and rivets that the world arrogantly believed was unsinkable, a testament to human genius that challenged the very gods. The steam whistles screamed across the harbor, marking the beginning of a voyage that would become legend, as thousands waved goodbye from the railings, from the millionaires in their furs on the promenade to the dreamers in the lower decks carrying everything they owned in a single bag, all stepping aboard with hearts full of hope and unaware that they were sailing into the pages of history. For the first few days, the ocean was kind and life aboard the ship was a masterpiece of elegance. And joy, a moving palace where the harsh realities of the world were left far behind. In the first-class dining saloons, crystal chandeliers trembled softly with the ship's vibration, illuminating tables laden with the finest cuisine and wine, while the orchestra's waltzes drifted through the warm air, lulling passengers into a sense of perfect safety. Even deep in the ship's belly, the third-class common rooms were alive with the stamp of boots and the sound of fiddles, a celebration of life and the promise of a new future in America, as the great vessel cut through the waves with an arrogant grace that made everyone feel invincible against the vast deep. But the Atlantic is a treacherous host, and on the starless, freezing night of April 14th, the sea turned dangerously calm and smooth as glass, hiding the ice monster lurking in the dark. It wasn't a violent crash at first, but a sickening grind of metal against ice that shuddered through the hull, a fatal kiss that sealed the fate of the Leviathan. As the freezing water began to roar into the lower compartments, the laughter in the lounges died out, replaced by a creeping dread that quickly spiraled into panic as the realization hit that the unsinkable ship was indeed mortal. The final hour was a scene of heartbreaking chaos and heroism, where distress rockets burst uselessly against the midnight sky and the band played their final notes to soothe the terrified souls, while the agonizing command of women and children first tore families apart forever. As the great ship tilted steeply towards the stars, the lights that had blazed so proudly flickered once before plunging the world into total darkness, and with a thunderous groan, the vessel broke and slid beneath the surface, dragging the dreams of 1,500 people into the freezing silence of the abyss. When dawn broke, painting the sky in soft pinks and oranges, the RMS Carpathia arrived to find only a quiet, empty ocean dotted with white lifeboats drifting aimlessly. The survivors, wrapped in blankets and shivering from shock, looked out over the water where their loved ones had vanished, leaving behind only debris and a silence that screamed of loss, closing the chapter on the Titanic but leaving a story of hubris, sacrifice, and tragedy that would remain etched in the memory of the world forever.